All right, guys, 109-5518. Serial number, it's a black face. I'm gonna fire it up and let you know it runs and makes power, and then I'm gonna run down what's wrong with it. So here we go. Power on, a little bit of choke. So it runs pretty good. All right, guys, so you can see it runs and welds, idles up and down, does what it's supposed to do. Here's the deal. We're getting 130 volts out of the exciter, and it goes into the main armature. We should have in the 80s to low 90s output, and we're in the 60s. So these machines have aluminum shunt coils. They look like, see, I think I got some up here. Yeah, they look like these guys right up here. And what happens is with the heat cycles, heating and cooling, expansion, contraction, the shunt coils can get weak or get a break in them. These haven't broken because we're still making power and we still weld, but they're low. So you're going to have to be in fourth gear when you normally would be in third gear, and eventually they're going to fail. You know, $300 is copper replacement, and you can press those out and press them in, and it'll be a red face. You know, basically with aluminum shunt coils. Here's the things I've noticed. Right off the bat, the battery does not go with this. You know, it's a parts machine I'm selling you, so you can do whatever you need to do with it. Looks like the lower radiator hose, somebody has done some kind of elaborate taping job where the belt might have contacted it at some point in time. It doesn't leak. It's working right now. Dude broke the bolt off of the water pump, so he made some kind of elaborate bracket system. It works fine, and it's holding the alternator. It looks like he put a new oil pressure switch in at some point in time. The wiring looks good. It's all original. It hasn't been molested, believe it or not, based on what we've seen. So yeah, it all looks pretty good. Motor mount, yeah. The armature bearing seems to be tight as running true. You can see that from the video. Yeah, this motor mount's missing, so you need to put a rubber bushing in there. Yeah, plug wires. He's got one plug wire running up and around, and then the rest is running where they're supposed to go. Yeah, that's about it that I've noticed offhand. The sheet metal is relatively straight. Pull this fuel line down. The hood's not bolted down. The doors are both relatively straight. The hood's relatively straight. It's got one hole over here that something's hit it. So there you go. And that door's got a little ding in it. But all in all, it's a pretty nice machine. I'm going to list it really cheap. So you can do what you want to with it. But I've showed you everything I can. So there you go.